Step 4, discover the one figure that indicates the company's performance. Here again, it's really about operational efficiencies, the operational model. How well is this company operating, and how consistent is that? So we look at headline earnings. Again, according to the reporting standards of South Africa, this is the one figure that each and every company must report in their top line. It must come out at the top of their results. Headline earnings. What is headline earnings? It's a measurement of a company's earnings based solely on operational capital and investments. So what it does, what the headline earnings number do, it takes out all the non-operational profits and losses. For example, what could be a non-operational profit and loss? It could be, let's say, for example, from a loss side, there could be, let's say, a strike that took about 2 months. So that would perhaps lead to a company, generating less profit margins, than if it was normal. And what could be, on the profit side, it could be maybe a one-time contract that the company has got, but that won't be repeatable in the future. So you must just watch out for those things. Also, an asset disposal also forms part of those non-operational gains where you will not be able to repeat that performance. So what you really need to look out for here is a rising headline earnings per share is better than a falling one. What other things that affect headline earnings number is if a company perhaps issues out shares in order to fund a new investment. Here, if company issues out share, then headline earnings number would be lower because they've got now more shares. They've got now more investors, who are trying to get a slice of this pie than they had before. So it's not always a negative to see a headline earnings number down, but you need to understand why. If company issues out shares to fund growth and to fund growth maybe in a different geographical area, you shouldn't look at that as a huge negative. Essentially, headline earnings per share movement should be correlated to profit. So a profitable company would have an increasing headline earnings number. And then here we say learn to read commentary that reveals company sentiment. So this is now where you jump to management commentary of the current results, just to get the sense of how they feel about the results. You must always be aware of the fact that management will come out and try to sound as possible as positive as possible, so that it looks like they've done a great job, because no one wants to be told that they haven't done a great job. You know what I mean? So you must just be careful of those biases. The key takeaway here is to see if management explicitly highlights the possible risk that could affect profitability of the company. A good management would always highlight the good and the bad. They will always try to have a sort of a balanced view of the company, and not just try to look good and don't mention anything that's negative about the company. Because if they do so, then they're hiding something, and if there's something to hide, then there's a huge flag of risk there. Then you should probably not try and put your money into that kind of share. So again, here you will have to use your own judgment of what you read. It will be very subjective. It's difficult to say this is the right thing they should say, this is the wrong thing they should say. It's really subjective. But what is important for me is that it is balanced and it is realistic, and the commentary is impartial. So this commentary should help you see if the management is hiding anything, as I mentioned before, because if they've got something to hide, then something is wrong there.